Oh, there.
Hello.
My favorite. Man, this forest is really lively.
There's so many
These
people
standing
here.
stones.
Yeah,
Oh, I
the
love
standing
flogging Molly.
stone begins to roar with anticipation, and then I realize that a copyright strike might be coming right for us. Oh no! Sorry.
Good idea.
Why's there a
Ooh.
copyright strike?
What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
What'd you do?
Nothing. Nothing.
Are you recording it?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely recording.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're just we're just gonna launch into it a little bit, a little
What
wheezies.
language was that?
Fialish. Slovishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abram and Nix are together under a makeshift lean-to, perhaps, as rain begins to fall down upon their gentle little heads, and a storm cloud comes over the southern sea to the north. Everything has gone dark black. You can't even see the sky at this point. The last sliver of orange on the horizon disappears as day becomes night. Aurelio, you are out on the side of the road and approaching a young man's abode.
Yeah.
You knock at the door, and he lets you in with a kindly nod and a welcoming warm blanket. He seems to be much nicer now that you've gotten to know him.
Well, that's good.
On his wall, you've noticed that he has a physics degree of some form, though. Since you can't read, I don't actually know how you get that information.
Whatever.
Mysterious
Okay.
things, Aurelio is. Very mysterious things. What do you all three do, if anything?
I'm gonna talk to the. He let me in right already. Like he was like.
Yeah,
"Oh,
you're
sure,
in. You're
come
sitting
in."
on the couch with a warm cup of hot chocolate in your hands.
Oh,
It
that's so
soothes.
sweet. I apologize for the inconvenience I make.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's not that big a deal.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
Your heavy breathing soothes my lonely heart.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Can I get you some cheese? Or an inhaler?
All right, you can. Yes, actually, the second one.
Understood. He gets you a little red inhaler with some form of medicine in it and hands it over to you.
Sweet.
What
This
a
is
guy.
weird for a. What is he? He's like a plasma physicist or something.
You can't read, you don't know.
I think it's plasma.
Sure.
Good at guesses on it.
How late is it? Like, is it dark?
Yeah, it's starting. It's past 6, 7, 8. They built a lean-to. It's probably close to 9 o'clock at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna say then. I've heard some weird stories from the people here. I'm kind of thankful to not be outside at this hour.
Oh, yeah, witching hour kind of thing. I paid no mind,
Yeah.
and I just close up and ignore it.
You ignore it?
I?
There's actually something to ignore? Aurelia says, starting to look fearful.
He starts to squint at you a little bit. No, there's really nothing. Just wind and animals. Things that come out of the forest, like, coyotes.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. Listen, Sargasso has a lot worse than coyotes.
Oh, I bet. Now, you can stay the night, I guess, on the couch, but I'm going to be heading to bed soon, if you don't mind. I got an early morning.
Of course. Thank you very much again.
Do you need anything else before I go? I don't want to be, failing in my host duties.
No, the couch looks great, and I'll probably just head to sleep right away.
Okay, sounds good. I got the blankets in the closet. I'm going to be upstairs, if you don't mind me. See you around.
Alright, thank you again.
And he heads upstairs. You hear the clogging sounds of his little farmer shoes being kicked off at the front door, and he ascends to a higher plane of existence. Aurelio?
Yeah.
I think you might want to change mics to the other one, because I'd rather have the bell than what's going on here. I love
It's
you.
weird because I'm actually not breathing through my mouth for the most part. So you're just
I
hearing
know.
my nose.
Can you move the mic away from your face a little bit more or
It's a
something?
very powerful nose.
Thank you. I work on it very. No, I'll just switch mics.
Well, anyway.
You switch to the other two.
Sure, I'll switch to the other two. You can.
I'll
yeah.
switch.
Okay. Aurelio, you are going to be descending into a short slumber. And the other two, Nix and Abram, you are beneath a haphazardly made lean-to. You hear the pitter-patter of soft rain, not moving at a horizontal angle, down, falling upon you. You're leaning against a rich, thick oak tree and watching as the shadows become longer and longer until they become just full-on black silhouettes. See, Aurelia, I thought you'd like maybe mute yourself as you did the mic change, but this is fine too, I guess.
Oh my god. Incredible. Okay, oak tree. It's raining. There's a thunderstorm. That's what that is. Don't worry.
You know, I much prefer the snow on Slove than harsh rains.
Understandable, I suppose. I feel like I shouldn't talk while that's going on.
I've muted them. Continue on.
Oh, okay.
I unmuted her to see how she was doing, and then I heard her like getting the nail set out and the screwdriver, and I'm just gonna come back in a couple of minutes after you guys
That's
are finished.
alright. Okay, well he watches outside of their little lean-to despite the rain and everything. Well, you know, I don't think it rained like this on Sargasso much.
No, it rarely rained.
Did you have weather on the space station?
Vaguely, there were simulations that I took part in, mostly when I was a kid, because of well, a bunch of us like younger kids, younger than the age of like 13. We all participated in a snow simulation, and we had a massive snowball fight. And she kind of like laughs to herself. That ended abruptly.
That sounds brutal.
One of my good friends decided it would be funny to hit one of the scientists, and they had to go to the medical ward.
Abram looks mildly scared.
It wasn't anything serious, just snowball to the face.
With a rock in it.
A loud clamor above, thunder, and lights as they roll across the sky.
Nyx jumps.
Abram doesn't. He looks at her. Are you afraid of thunderstorms, or did that startle you?
Startled me. Unexpected. It's fine.
He takes that with a grain of salt. Well, don't worry, I'm sure we'll be fine. But he does keep a closer watch because, as he mentioned, he feels like lightning and like electricity may have something to do with all of this in some way.
Okay. How long do you wait, or decide that you will wait?
Next, how long should we stay out here? I would leave the decision up to you.
So that we don't get a cold or the flu or some sort of disease that takes us out of commission for a couple of days. I'd say about maybe 2 hours.
Do you set a campfire or anything?
No. Abram kind of hesitates and he says, "You don't have to worry about that with me, but I don't want you to get sick. I can take you back after 2 hours."
Okay. I
You're
think.
gonna come back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No. Players have priority.
Alright. You're not gonna come back out here afterwards, are you?
I'd hate to miss something.
We also have Aurelio, who knows where he is.
If only I had a
Oh
radio.
wait,
I was gonna say, I feel like one way or another we know that he is over there. I don't know if we communicated with him, but if
I'm
not,
still at the thing.
he's at the house.
Am I unmuted?
You are now.
Yes, you're free.
Oh, I'm free. Yeah, I actually wanted, before I was sent away for my misgivings, I wanted to use the radio to see how they were doing.
Okay, do it.
Speaking
Radio
of radios.
in?
Hello? Hello?
The phone
Is it-
guy has arrived.
Oh,
Hello? Abram takes
was it your
out
first
his-
night here?
Oh god. 5 nights at Standing Stones. He takes out the radio and he
The
replies.
stones move sometimes.
Oh my god. Aurelio.
No.
Aurelio. Is everything alright over there?
Hello.
Shut up!
Alright, we stretched this
Aw.
joke way too long. What are you doing?
Yeah, yeah, no, it started to rain pretty heavily and get kind of cold, so I'm in the farmer's house, just to let you guys know. And what's going on over there? And also, Aurelio's gonna be looking out the window while he is talking.
Aurelio sees outside billowing, turning clouds high above, and purple light flash within them as a thunderstrike jumps amongst it.
Yeah, it looks like you guys are screwed. So how's it going?
You guys are gonna die. It's just raining so far. We're debating on how long we should stay out here.
Well, do you guys have metal on you? Oh, Nix, you should come back.
Oh my god!
Do you guys have metal on you?
Immediately.
Hmm.
You should go home.
He looks at her arm. He has a point.
I mean, does blued steel attract lightning?
It's metal. I assume so, unless they created some kind of metal that doesn't conduct electricity. Which would be
You
very counterintuitive for robotics.
extra conduct electricity, I think, Nix.
Wait,
Oh,
speaking
no.
of electricity, do you have your staff on you?
Yes.
Control the storm.
Could you just make like a force field around you?
I don't think I can.
Okay. Size of defeat. Well, Abram's fine.
Yeah, I'm
I
fine.
trust him.
I don't know what that means, but yeah, I trust him not
Sounded-
to conduct electricity.
Yeah, that's exactly what it means. You don't have any metal in you that I know of.
Who knows? But he does say I intend on sending Nix back after a few hours, but I don't know if I should come along.
That's up to you, dude.
All right,
That's
it's fine.
What a squeaky
But-
little boy.
already else holding a
I was
stress
gonna say-
ball. And he's just squeaking it. He's like,
Oh.
damn, Nix is gonna die.
Aw, it's okay. Nix, do you want to come back now? Because the storm is getting bad.
I suppose.
Okay. We'll be back shortly. And then I'll leave and come back out here.
She
Alright,
kind
let's
of,
go.
like motions to her hip. Okay.
I wouldn't come to
touch.
the house because I think it
Touch.
would be rude of me to invite random people.
Well, he knows you. Oh wait, no, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
I was gonna say he doesn't know we know each other. Now that I think of it. Well, fuck. What we're gonna do with Nix?
I'll be fine. I can just walk home.
Oh my god.
Well,
He looks worried.
okay. Nice. Another rumble of thunder goes across the sky, and you see in violet hues the painted landscape and the twin peaks towering to the north. And then everything slowly begins to fade as the light dissipates.
Uh-huh.
That
The
wasn't
rain
normal, was
begins
it?
to pick up. It feels
I think that
heavier and
means-
heavier against your
I think that
lean-to.
means we have to maybe figure out what we're gonna do before we die in the storm.
I'll go home.
I think you guys should stay there.
You smell a strange smell, like ozone.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
I'm gonna
hold on.
run.
And
Pause
the
for just
hair
a
on the
wait.
back of your neck
No,
begins to
wait, I
stand
know what
up.
this means. Because, Ken, I know what this means. I know what it means.
I don't know what it... You tell me what it means.
It means we're about to get... Lightning is gonna strike very
Yeah.
close. Everyone
Yeah.
knows that. I'm
Of
just gonna
course.
say-
Nix is about to get
I was
wrecked.
gonna say, Abram feels this. I don't know if Nix knows what it means. She's a ranger, so maybe she does. But he just, like, grabs her and puts her on the ground. Like, they both get down.
Okay.
He just puts
Right.
her on the ground.
He puts her in the dirt.
You hear a massive crack above you and a flash of orange light that immediately illuminates everything all around. And then you hear the cracking of wood. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Aurelio, I hate you.
I want to help. I want to help Nix. I'm very close to her. I'm on top of her. It doesn't
Because
matter.
you preemptively did something, Nix, you can take advantage.
I'll live. live, bitch. Oh, it got even worse. I'm still gonna say I'm on top of her, if that's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, go for it. Take the fucking shot.
Okay.
Pull the trigger, Piglet.
I hate my life.
Oh,
How
you
many
hate
die did you get out?
you hate my life. This is every tree in the forest falling on us.
Abram,
Guys.
Yeah, that's me.
you take 12 points
calculator.
of bludgeoning damage as your ankle is broken by a falling half of a tree that has been split down the middle by a lightning strike.
Oh
Okay.
You have pushed Nyx out of the way just in the barely nick of time.
In the nicks of time.
In the nicks of time.
Oh, the next
no.
time. Okay, am I under the tree still, like my foot?
Yes.
Okay, well then, he lays there.
If I lay.
Nix immediately goes over. What? You didn't. She.
It's fine.
You can barely hear each other. The rain has picked up to a roar that bellows in your ear.
Whoa.
Nix is.
Try to. He's okay. He's trying. It hurts, but he's gonna stay calm as he can. We have to get this off of my foot.
Nix is going to try and.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna try to do this. I don't know if I can. But
Wait!
Yeah.
Wait! I have an idea.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna do. I saw this on one of those survival shows. So
Oh, he looks pale.
She's gonna drink her own piss.
I think it
and
was
then-
called 32 hours.
I'm just gonna amputate. Go ahead.
Oh no.
I'm gonna take my staff
Mhm.
and I'm gonna jam it underneath it and use it as a lever and push it up.
All right, Nyx,
Roll
listen.
athletics with advantage.
Yes.
Oh.
The thing I don't get is Nyx has this fucking magical staff, and she's like, I'm gonna use it as a lever.
I,
I mean, it doesn't give her the force.
it does sometimes.
Nyx, you smash it in there and start prying as hard as you can, but the dirt below is quickly turning to mud. But luckily, you shift it up just enough, and then you barely get enough for Abram to slide his boot out from underneath. And then perhaps as you go to let go and retrieve your staff, you realize that the staff does not budge.
Oh.
And it is suspending the tree in place, as it is in fact occasionally immovable.
Oh
You
no.
Please control your staff. We can't leave that out here.
I just got it yesterday. Chill out.
If-
She's gonna.
Please
look
make
at
an
the
Arcana
thing
check.
Oh no.
No. Why is it so sassy?
Why do I suck today?
Okay, yeah, you grab it by like its throat, like the top, and do a little bit of a twist around some of the collars that are around this galvanized rod, and you hear a zoom, and then all of a sudden the weight of the tree resumes upon your staff, but you pull it out just in the nicks of time.
God damn.
You're standing in the middle of the, I guess, the outer edge of the forest as rain is pelting against you. Nyx, make a perception check.
Oh no.
Let's get it. It just keeps happening.
You look down and see orange.
I look up.
You see the sky above flashing with violet light.
That's not good.
Abram,
Uh,
you see
yeah.
nothing. It's the ground.
Okay. Wait.
Maybe you'll figure it out.
I feel like I did. I guess I'll say it out of character. Is it your heat signature? Heat signature vision thingy? Yeah.
Is it?
Yes, it is. You figured it out.
Yay.
You solved the eye puzzle. You look down and see channels and waves of heat and energy moving to your left, and you follow them to see the imposing shadowed figure of a stone obelisk.
That's strange. Abram, can you move?
I'm assuming he can't put weight on
You
his
have
foot.
dexterity saving throws, disadvantage now.
Okay,
and
so all my
acrobatics checks.
dexterity saving.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Stealth and other stuff is fine. Just acrobatics and
Fast.
saving throws. Yeah.
Fast feet things aren't working, but he kind of tests it and he winces. I think it's broken, but I can walk. Mostly.
Okay,
You feel a strange sensation in the air, and the hair on your arms and the back of your neck begins to stand on end again.
Fuck.
And everything almost feels quiet, even though you feel water on your brow and on your hair. And you look forward and see a pale blue light beginning to illuminate this meadow.
Are the little stones also being weird, or is it just this big one that's being
They begin
weird?
to glow with a faint blue and teal light.
Okay. Next, I don't think we should be standing this close to these stones.
And the glyphs upon the bigger stone begin to exude some kind of bright white light that you swear is beginning to be almost blinding, despite the fact that it's only little pinpricks here and there.
Oh my god, we're gonna die.
I'm gonna do a bold move and I'm gonna go get closer.
Okay, you step closer, and again you feel this growing sense of silence around you, and the hair on the back of your neck starts to tingle all the more, and you're feeling some kind of like the back of your teeth, your molars almost, have this strange vibrating sensation, even though you can't really feel anything going on physically.
Nix, he warns.
You hear the
I know what I'm doing.
sounds of horses. Dozens.
I'm going up to the stones.
The horses become louder and louder, and you discern that they're coming from behind you, the way your lean-to is.
I'm going to make a bold move and turn around.
Okay, you turn around and see nothing, just the dark, empty forest, slightly illuminated with the blue glow of these stones that you are next to.
And I'm gonna reach out and touch it.
You feel cold and have no sensation besides that, but you begin to hear louder and louder sounds, men shouting, loud booms, a bass that reverberates inside of your head. You hear something that sounds like the swishing of poles and metal on metal clanging together, and you turn around, and Abram, you are unfortunately within the vicinity. Directly next to you, erupting out of nowhere, like an invisible doorway has just opened, is some form of rider on a horse. They are completely blue, but like they have a static texture to them that waves and shimmers like you're watching some kind of station that's just slightly out of tune. And following immediately after, in the course of a second, is an entire unit of cavalry as they charge forward, and directly ahead of you, you see a man with a spear lunging straight towards you, Abram. What do you do?
I know what's going on. I don't know if he immediately does. So he just kind of like recoils, but he can't do anything anyway. He just recoils.
Okay, the spear goes straight through you,
Mm-hmm.
and out the other side and into the oncoming rider's chest, carrying him straight off the back of the horse. All around you immediately are just dozens of men and women armed with swords and spears and shields, and some with large cannons that they have held in their grip just like they're barely able to withstand the weight. You're in a war zone, instantaneously. And you see a man with their hair swept back and a ragged beard and a disgusting-looking tunic. In their arms is a spear dripping with some kind of fluid, but you can't tell what it is. He's screaming at someone else, and in their arms is a giant shield and a sword. It glows with a strange light. They point skyward. The man with the spear and the one with the shield both look upwards and dive. Abram, or Nyx, you hear the roar of thunder above.
My god.
What do you do?
What?
Well, thunder means the lightning already happened, so you're fine.
I don't know. He looks at Nyx as if to make sure she's seeing this as well, and of course she is.
By the way, does Aurelio hear the...
Yep.
Yeah, what is he
You
hearing?
hear hoof marks and the yelling of men off in the far distance.
Yeah, I'm obviously gonna go and follow that because it's like, well, two of my friends are out there. They're
Okay.
probably getting killed.
Thrust yourself out into the dark night and are immediately hit with rain and cold and wet, but you push on through the forests northward.
Like a mud puppy.
Make a dexterity saving throw, Nix and Abram. Your time is up.
Whoa, our time is up. Okay, goodbye. I have to roll twice. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, finally. Okay.
The man with the spear and the one with the shield lunge to the side, diving out of the way of some kind of blinding white blast, and at the same time you look above and see that it's real. Lightning strikes the stone, and you are immediately blinded with a flash of light and a heat that radiates off your skin. You feel hair burning off of your flesh, but you are not struck.
Oh my god. I can't take too much more damage.
You stand up alongside from the dirt and wipe yourselves clean, just as the soldiers around you do the same, and you hear faint shouting. The castle. It's seen us.
Oh my god.
We need to get to the tower. It's like trying to hear through deep water, like an echo down a cave 100 miles away.
I immediately look around to see if there's anything resembling a tower.
You don't see one. You're limited to a range of about 60 feet around this statue, but you see the person with the spear, and they raise it high and point somewhere to the northeast, deep into the wood. And then you see them charge.
And we follow them?
As soon as they get about 60 feet out away from the stone, they disappear, as if they've just exited out some kind of invisible threshold.
Damn, I was afraid that would happen.
Mm.
Okay. Well, that's still a lead.
Northeast.
Yeah, Abram yells out through all the noise and the rain and all the shit. Should we get away from this? We're in the middle of a war zone.
Good idea. We have all
You
the
hear
information.
thunder above again.
Please, God.
And lightning
I-
never strikes in the same place twice. But
I'm gonna go to the same place that the lightning struck.
No.
make a
Don't.
dexterity saving throw. Your fate is sealed.
I'm afraid. Why did you do that?
I mean,
He said,
A
but this is not normal
towering-
lightning.
A towering cloud above you, a nimbus cloud higher than anything that you've ever seen on the arid regions of Sargasso, roars and ripples and turns with a dark energy, and
Oh my god.
you're hit with a violet flash of light.
Oh my god.
Nix, you're at 0 HP. You are
What?
unconscious.
No!
I mean, are you guys really surprised? Are you really?
I don't know why she did that, but it's too late.
Laying
Abram,
in the mud beside her is several warriors clad in a deep metal and medievalish kind of looking attire, but you see modern day weapons alongside them as well, guns, rifles, and some form of missile launching device. One
sick.
barely gets up off the ground and takes a single crawling step and then falls into the ground, their face covered in mud. The one with the shield stops next to them and tries to turn them over and perform some kind of emergency CPR. And then you see the other with a spear run up behind them and try to pull the shield bearer away, but they refuse to go and instead just sob over the chest of this man.
oh my god, well, that's about to be me. I want to try to pick up next.
You hear another roar of thunder above.
Oh my god! I'm not gonna leave her. Nix, come on.
I'm dead.
Make
I know
a
you're dead. I'm trying to
dexterity.
pick her up.
No, make an athletics, but do it with advantage.
What is this, athletics?
And
Okay.
remember that you have inspiration, though I'm not going to say you need it.
I don't know. She's dead. She can't resist my arms. Do I need to use it?
What do you think?
Sorry. I'm in pain right now. What is inspiration? Just roll it again.
Yep.
Is that what that does?
That is a
For
triple
God's
advantage.
sake. Please, dice, do not do this. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Abram, you bend down and bury your arms just straight through the mud and dirt, and
Yes,
you tear up
fuck
grass
everything.
alongside this almost corpse. She smells smoky and charred, and you just heave her up on one shoulder and completely ignoring the searing pain that shoots up your leg, you bolt. You run. I don't know where you go. You can pick the direction, but you run as fast and as hard as you can away from the stone, just as another violet flash of light beams straight down into the earth and explodes the dirt where Nyx formerly was just resting, directly on top of the stone.
Okay.
You carry her back to the lean-to and put her aside the oak tree and look on from a distance as you see cavalrymen and officers scoop up the spear wielder and pull the shield bearer away by force towards the forest. Dozens lay in the dirt, but you don't know what's going on beyond the thin radius that you see around the stone. You look around you now as the lights begin to fade, and you notice them. Potholes, divots in the earth from where some form of mortar had struck, oak trees that have grown in weird patterns to compensate for divots in the earth that have been dug up by some kind of battle. You're standing in a cemetery.
He just kind of collapses back against the tree too, panting.
The rain does not stop, and the cloud above still turns like some kind of otherworldly ghost glowing with a violet light, but it begins to move on northward. The rain continues, but the thunder is off in the distance, more towards the mountains. Aurelio,
Yeah.
you walk in.
Like,
I
what
don't
up?
want
I got
that.
a big cock. Sorry. Yeah. Kind of look around.
Yep, you come barreling through the woods, making amazing speed given the fact that you can see in the dark. Around you, you feel a tingling sensation in your eyes, going a little bit strange, and you see Nyx laying unconscious against a tree and Abram tending to her. You see the final tail remains of cavalrymen, horses, and swordsmen running off into the distance.
I automatically assume that they're real because why wouldn't I, right? You know. And I throw a rock at them, and then I run over to Nyx.
Don't do that. They'll kill you.
You three are in your own hands now.
Aurelia, what are you doing out here?
What the fuck is happening to Nyx? I heard yelling and horses and.
I'll explain that
thunder.
later. Nyx was hit by lightning.
Of course she was.
Yeah, well... okay, can we do anything to help her?
Make a
I
medicine
have
check.
a medicine pack.
I was gonna say, I think
No.
we have medicine. I have first... I know I have the spell... whatever.
Okay.
Because I have a thing.
I guess that's
Yeah.
been
We also have
changed to an
healing.
item.
We also have...
And I
healing
have 2
potions.
med packs.
So we can use one of these. Who's
Okay.
gonna use what?
I have 2, so I'll just use one.
Okay, that's going to give you advantage on this roll.
Okay.
Nyx, please make a death saving throw.
Oh, oh, baby.
I'm doing medicine, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, so 18.
All of this is going well. I'm so glad.
Okay.
After all that shit.
Nyx, you're...
Oh, 1d2.
No, it's fine. You
Oh, well.
you critically succeeded. Nyx, you open your right human eye and feel a blistering pain all through your body, and see Aurelio working some kind of salve and bandage and all kinds of other medicinal
It's just
equipment over your body, and you can barely see. Everything is bleary, and your body feels numb. But you're awake and alive. No more death saving throws.
How many hit points do I have back?
1.
I guess we just stabilized.
Nyx groans, and she weakly attempts
You
to bring
cannot
her.
move.
Oh, great!
What did you attempt to do? I want to know.
She was gonna try. She was gonna reach for her left arm.
No, it's broken. Actually, can I look at it and tell if it's like fried? Like, is it black?
Make a
and
investigation check.
smoking?
Make a science check, actually.
Oh, that's not gonna work, but that's okay. Hold on. Let's see. Science? Is that Arcana?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I have -1, but that's okay. I just look at it. He looks at it and then turns back to her.
You raise a hand to it and kind of like lifts it up, and the joint sparks.
Oh. He doesn't say anything. He just says, Nyx, you're gonna be alright. We just have to get you back to town, I think.
She doesn't say anything. She just kind of looks at you guys, having severe flashbacks.
No, Abram looks very. He looks strange.
You fucking
Aurelio.
died.
Shut up.
Aurelio
Aurelio,
says.
I'll explain what we saw on the way, but you have to help me carry her back. My ankle, it's broken.
What the hell happened to you two?
That storm was a lot worse than I thought it would be. I don't think it was normal. I think it was tied to that army, and he's like, while he's talking, he's trying to get up to get ready to leave.
So Aurelio's like standing up. So an army of men on horses came by, used lightning on you, and now you're dead.
Actually, yes.
What?
Well, they were more or less. He tries to explain that they were not corporeal. They were like phantasms.
I see. Okay.
Perhaps.
Aurelio, you heard everything, but you didn't see it.
No, I just heard real life men, real life horses, and I saw those horses going the other way.
Yeah, he saw like
And
the tail. on
Aurelio,
them.
do me a
Yeah.
perception roll for me.
Okay.
With
I'm not very
advantage, because I don't
perceptive.
really... Yeah, with advantage, because this is something that is not difficult to miss, and so I feel like that...
I mean,
Are
I
you
think
sure
I did.
about that?
I think I did.
I think you missed it. You saw 3 tremendous bolts of violet like fire shoot down from the sky into the forest where your friends were.
Oh well, damn. Aurelio is like, God was trying to smite you.
Well, if he was summoned by the people back then. I think they're the ghosts of past soldiers. They couldn't have been real. They did not touch us. The lightning was what hit us.
So fake, non-real thing summoned real lightning.
Damn it, Aurelio, they were ghosts. He's like, no, I'm laughing, but he's actually getting upset. He's getting annoyed.
The
because
light
he
has
doesn't understand it either.
the light has begun to fade, and the stones begin to stop whatever it is they're doing, and all that's left aglow across their face is the glyphs.
Are certain ones like lit up, or is it just all of them?
All except for a few.
Okay.
Oh,
The
can
majority
Aurelio
are
use the
glowing.
scrying bones?
You could try.
What?
It's a religion check.
Is that okay? Thanks. What did I forget to do for? 18.
Nice.
Scry those bones.
Whoa. Whoa.
Bones, scried.
Bones scried. All right, guys.
Wait, was that
That's
the
message I got.
results?
That's the message I got.
That's so horrifying. Okay, but
Nothing good happened here. We leave now. Aurelio says, standing up robotically,
grave.
grabbing Nick.
it's a graveyard. What do you expect? And yes, we're gonna try to move. We're gonna try to leave.
Well, usually graveyards have like, it's like where people are buried, and loved ones visits, and no, this is just like people died. That's it. No one
War,
visited.
war tends to ruin things.
So I guess I'm gonna is Nick still like out of commission? Like, is she just like kind of dead but not?
Yes.
I don't think she can move. She's awake, but she can't do anything.
Okay. I'm gonna put her in my basket. I don't think she'll fit in my basket.
No, I don't think dicks will fit in your basket.
I
Aurelio.
think what we're doing
I
is
just
like
kinda-
doing the thing where like when people are drunk, you have one half.
Oh, I was just gonna
Okay.
give her a piggyback ride.
Are you tall
Aurelio,
enough?
make an athletics
Yeah.
check.
Okay, good.
I think.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I think I'm
The
tall
dice.
enough.
The dice will decide.
The dice will
Speak,
decide.
can
14.
Nice.
No, Aurelio,
Well,
I don't know,
well,
but maybe you guys like
What
take
heavy
a
are you,
look at
Nix?
Aurelio in this, and he just kind of like bends down and gives her the good pickup right across his shoulders and back onto a piggy, and you maybe finally notice like Aurelio's kind of shredded for his size. Like he's been spending his whole life
Ripped.
fighting for life on Sargasso.
Hello.
Hello, his abs say.
Tone.
So we're good. I
Yes.
got her.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Good.
where is the destination?
Did you remember his fucking staff?
Yeah, it's everything that we need to pick up is probably okay. He's not gonna forget the stuff.
Make an Arcana check, Abram.
Oh my god, I can't take the staff. It won't let me. I'm coming. Hold on. Where's my sheet? If this staff gets left out here, I'm gonna shit.
We should go see the doctor.
I'm gonna
Is it
use
awkward?
her. I'm gonna use her hand to pick it up.
Okay. You walk over to the staff, which is still fallen by the wayside next to the stones. And some are still glowing, but they're rapidly fading fast. And you see it just laying, propped out, unfolded in the grass. And you bend down to reach it, and you feel an immediate shock. And then you go at it again. Paint me a word picture, Abram.
Abram, he stares at it because he knows it's gonna, act up. And he tries. It shocks him. And he winces. And he pulls back just about an inch or so, and then he stares at it. And he reaches for it again.
How you
thinking about, I got you, he's thinking that he just really wants to help his friend right now, and he doesn't want anything to do with the staff. It's her staff. It belongs to her. He doesn't want to leave it here. He doesn't want to leave her here.
It doesn't shock you, but when you grip it and try to pull, it does not move.
I can't leave you here, buddy. Hold on. He looks at the stone.
Okay.
And wonders if if the rod wants to stay here for some reason.
Make a perception check on the stones, please.
Yeah. Why does my sheet keep disappearing? Abram, stop.
He also wants to stay with the stone. Okay.
14?
You notice that the only glyphs that aren't lighting up are actually the newest ones, the ones written in actual Kelpie that you understand. The ones that are old and faded beyond all recognition are the only ones that are lighted. Lit, baby. Can I read the names? What do they say? They just seem to be perfectly normal names, like contemporary names, a little old-fashioned. Kind of like how we have like a Harold and Bertha and like things. They're kind of that sort of names. They seem to have they're names of people with ranks as well.
Okay. And you said there's two of them like this?
Yeah, there's two. They come in sets, like a set of a dozen names that aren't lit up, and that's about it. Everything else is in a very old script that you can't understand, and while some of them do seem to be written by different hands, the other ones are all lit up. But these fresher names, nothing.
Okay, I think I understand. I'm assuming he tries one more time to get the rod. I'm assuming it doesn't move.
Tell me how you're thinking, Abram.
I don't know. He just really doesn't. What is it about the stone or about this rod? Because there are two different trains of thought here.
The rod.
The rod. He in a way he wants to know why it won't move. He doesn't understand. Is it the stone? Is it what happened here? Is it because he's not Nyx? He doesn't understand.
It does not move.
Yeah. Aurelio. The rod won't move. We might have to leave it here.
Oh my god. What if I just rub Nyx against it?
Maybe.
Alright, I bring Nyx over.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Or just using your unconscious body to try to.
No, she's conscious. She just can't move. I'm gonna stand next to the rod because I'm probably at the same height as it, and you grab Nyx's arm and put it on the rod.
Yeah, we hook our elbow around it.
Yeah.
This is such an elaborate bending of the rules. I'm gonna make you roll another Arcana check.
Who?
All of you collectively at the same time.
All of us.
Me too.
Yeah, everybody roll
No, I'm
Arcana. We'll see
dead.
how this goes.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
She got a nat 20.
That's not what we're doing here.
34.
This is a 4th edition skill challenge where it's additive. You're trying to beat a total score, combining your all together.
34.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't notice that the first one there was the Arcana check. Yeah, fine. It budges. It just hangs loosely in Nyx's grasp. And curiously, the middle part breaks open and starts to unfold so that it seems to be hooked better around her elbow.
Okay,
Aw.
good.
Good enough. For God's sake, let's get out of here.
I whisper a thank you to the staff.
And I guess it appreciates it. Where's the destination?
We're
Let's
going to the dude's house.
Yeah, go to the dude's house.
Okay, you get
Yeah,
there
that's
in
closer.
a very
Nyx is
slow
dead.
amount of time. The rain is still
She is
pelting
dead.
you left and right. You're soaked to the bone, and you knock on the door, and you see a light turn on upstairs, and downstairs you hear the thumping of a man as he puts on his shoes, and the door opens, and you see him standing in his onesie.
Hi, Doc.
We look like shit.
What on earth happened?
Okay,
Abram
well,
just shoves inside trying to get inside.
He lets you through.
Okay.
Aurelio just goes, short recap. I was on the couch and,
I don't care. Get
uh,
inside.
Aurelio doesn't even know what to say. He doesn't even know what happened. He's like, I don't know what it is.
He grabs you by the lapel and pulls you inside and shuts the door. It's about 5 minutes later. Abram and Aurelio, you were sitting on the couch, both with your own cups of hot chocolate, and the dining room table is now being occupied by Nyx. She is laying out, conscious. Her eye moves back and forth. Nyx, make a Constitution saving throw, and then tell me what you try to do with your body.
Live.
Okay, so the first thing she does is she's going to try and move her right fingers.
The
Make sure
middle
that
pinky, the middle pinky one. It twitches barely, giving you feeling, but not full control.
Shit.
The doctor is looking
Paralyzed.
over you with a stethoscope and taking your temperature and like listening to your heartbeat and checking here and there. And he has completely ignored your left arm for the most part. Aurelio and Abram, how you thinking or feeling or saying or talking or doing? Verbin, how's your Verbin doing?
I'm talking to Abram and I'm like, why the hell is Nyx paralyzed? Abram, what happened?
She got hit by lightning. You reminds him. he's
Right.
very grumpy. Ignore
Lightning
that.
that was summoned by ghosts.
Yes.
Well, where are they now?
I don't know. They went back to wherever they came from. If you want to know what I think, the storm somehow woke up the stone, their gravestone. It's a mess. It's a memorial. It has names on it. Presumably the soldiers from that war. And they all started glowing, and they all appeared and resumed their battle from however long ago it was. But when the ghosts summoned lightning, the lightning was real.
Huh.
Aurelio's just taking it all in silently.
Didn't your parents ever told you not to go poking your nose around in dangerous places like that? Dr. Robertson says.
Abram, leers at him.
Aurelio is just not the same thing. He's just kind of like, he just shrugs.
He looks at you both, and in his eye, he's looking down, scowling, shadow covers his eyes, and he looks legitimately upset. Like, he personally feels and looks guilty and disappointed in all three of you. And he looks down at Nyx, and he gives you like a quick pat slap on the cheek and says, "You, Missy, you got what you deserved."
I wish I could feel that.
Abram saw it. He doesn't have to feel it. Abram goes to get up.
You sit down, or else you're not getting any help from me.
I don't need your help. What the fuck did you mean by that?
You were the people who accosted me at the bar. I told you to mind your own business, and now look at you.
Did you know that would happen?
I knew it wasn't something to go sticking your dick in.
Yeah, well, we did.
He goes back to medically trying to treat Nyx.
Abram just looks outside. Is the storm still around?
No, the dark, tall, black cloud that summoned this lightning upon your friend is moved northward, and you no longer see it. Now it's just dark, gray clouds that occasionally ripple with thunder, but nothing so loud and close and fearsome as what you experienced when you're out by the stone. Rain still falls, pitter-patter on the rooftops and the windowsill. You hear a goat bleeding in the distance.
I hope the goat.
He calms down a little bit, and he tells Aurelio that there's something to the northeast of the stones. I think that's what they said, northeast. Yeah.
Aurelio tries back to what Azura said. That there's something in the woods. Do I remember if Azura said anything about there being something in the northeast?
I mean, you know what you know. You can try to roll history for a hint of what someone said.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. I'm afraid you guys are limited to your IRL memories.
I don't know.
I'm not going to give you a hint.
Azura said there is a fissure? I don't think he used the word fissure. But there's like a thing, there's something in the woods. I don't think he mentioned a tower.
Not a crater, but like a...
Yeah, it was like something in the ground, not something coming out of the ground. However...
Well, maybe it's in the ground now.
I was going to say maybe it used to be above ground.
Yeah.
But he did say there was that thing in the woods that people... I think he was saying that like they fell into it basically or something. I don't know. But regardless, we're going to go that way.
Obviously, yeah.
It doesn't matter when we're going.
Well, what we should do is we should go before...
Nick's Constitution.
When did the lightning start?
I mean, it started at 6 o'clock this night.
Okay. So we should go during the day, right?
That would be ideal.
Yeah.
Well, you could be staying overnight here if you want, but don't expect any favors if you're just going to be throwing your bodies out into the woods. I've done all I can for your friend. Take her to the hospital tomorrow.
Is she dead?
No, she's not dead, but if those ISF troopers are good for anything, it's the medicine they bring. She's going to need professional care. I am not that kind of doctor.
Well, thank you anyway, sir. I appreciate it.
You've recovered speech, though it's difficult and slurred and you have difficulty focusing on words.
Arm.
No.
No.
The arm says no. Abram
I
hears
just hear
her.
arm and I go, it's
Arm.
still there, don't worry.
Yeah.
Or it gets like a thumbs up above her.
Abram informs her that it may need some work. We're gonna take you to the hospital tomorrow. I don't know if they can do anything for that, but it is
ISF might be
ISF.
able-
I was gonna say it is ISF. I'm sure they can do something.
Ow.
Is there any family we should call next?
Nip. We
Yeah,
can't
we
use
call-
her arm. We can't
we
use
call
her arm
Cheese
to
Nip?
do it. So when we take her to the hospital, maybe we can stop by the ship and try to do something. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Abram finds somewhere to sit to rest until tomorrow because holy shit.
There's an armchair.
Okay. He looks very like I'm just gonna say it, he's guilty. He feels really fucking bad.
Anybody else do anything with this night?
I can't.
You are alright.
I would.
You can talk. Got your agency back.
Aurelio sits like a child at a hospital. He sits like next to Nyx and he just like draws pictures.
Aw.
Okay.
He assumes there's like a pencil or paper. Like I'm assuming this guy has pencil and paper somewhere. He's just like drawing little pictures.
He's
and
not
then, like,
that kind of doctor.
holding them up to Nyx when she's awake, and then just like, putting it.
Oh no,
Oh,
Aurelio.
Aurelio.
Everyone cries.
Okay. I think the night passes uneventfully. The rain begins to stop around 5 o'clock in the morning just as the day breaks. Everyone's recovered health points to full except for Nyx. Nyx, you are at... Well, roll a d12.
I'm so sad. Oh god.
You
Better than
recover
nothing.
6 hit
I was gonna say
points.
it could have been worse.
Hey, that's good. That's half.
Okay,
I
so
can do
just-
math.
real quick, since Abram did not let the doctor help his ankle, but I'm assuming he could somewhat
You've put a
brace it
splint
himself.
on.
I was gonna say put something on it.
Yeah, you're still going to have the disadvantage on the dexterity check for now.
That's fine.
Okay.
I just wanted to figure out what that did.
Can I?
can-
I'm not going to make you IRL, like, you have to spend 3 weeks to, like, fully recover and then go through therapy,
No.
but you
I
are
just
going to
wanna
have to
say-
wait until professional care because you're not
Yeah.
a medical person.
We're going to the
Can
hospital.
I use a med pack on
On what? Finish that sentence.
Nyx?
Yes.
On Nyx?
Yeah,
Wait, why?
to give her more health.
We're going to the hospital.
What if she doesn't make it?
Oh my god, she's fine. I just didn't want you to waste the
Totally
med
fine.
pack.
The Constitution so that I know what I can move.
Aurelio,
It's okay.
I need to step in as the DM and tell you that let's all make sure that we divorce gameplay from the story. If you choose to expend resources to attempt to make Nyx better, it will have an effect that is beyond the normal. Oh, you're gonna waste it because she's gonna recover full health at the hospital. Yeah, it will. I will not say it won't be put to not use. Yeah.
So what you said is it could be put to use instead
Yes,
of
you
just,
can.
like,
If you choose to
do it.
expend that resource to try and change
yeah,
something, the effort will be
I
noted.
want to try to get her to be able to like move a little bit.
Nyx is gonna
Oh, okay.
protest.
Okay.
Nyx is gonna
Oh.
say, "Save it."
Nyx is gonna sit the hell back down because she can't even get up, and I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
I guess you can't stop him.
Roll the thing that says that you're supposed to roll when you're recovering health with that object.
All right. Does Aurelia do that? Cause...
Yeah, Aurelia definitely does
Whoa!
that. It's a plus
Whoa.
2 on top of that, so you recover 4 HP,
Okay.
and you can just barely walk. But you cannot move without the assistance of someone else.
I hate this.
What did you say?
She says,
Aurelia?
I hate this.
I said now I don't have to carry you.
Oh, like that's the only reason.
No, now it's
I know.
less humiliating for me.
Yeah,
She has to put
seriously.
an arm around your shoulder to like stable herself.
Yeah, but she
Yo,
doesn't
this
have
is
to be like
fucked
piggyback
up.
ride.
I can't believe this.
And now she's not like paralyzed, you know.
There are things worse than death. No, just okay. Where's the destination?
Hospital.
Hospital.
Actually,
Okay.
can we ask this dude where one is, because everyone in town was like, "How look at you idiots! You almost got killed in the woods." Serves you right.
At the end of the cliffs, just before the break of the sea, there's a tall building with a plus on the side of it. It's about 10 stories high. The big red brick. That's the one you
That's
want.
the northeast.
No, that's the south of here.
Okay.
Back in the city.
If only.
There is nothing out there besides brutal, brutal nature.
Right.
Bandits, boars, and bears, dude. Bandits, boars, and bears.
Okay, so you head back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta help Nixie.
It takes you until 12 o'clock in the afternoon to finally get back to town.
Nyx
People
complaining the entire way.
people give you kind of a wide berth as you go by, but you're not getting any more like sneers of, oh, you look so out of place. Instead, you're getting looks that are either pity or concern
Oh wow, nice of them.
or aloofness. And
Man, we should always be injured.
make a perception check. Anybody, but only one of you.
Abram.
Yeah, you probably
I
have,
have a
better
negative
perception.
modifier, so.
I have a plus 2.
I'm just exceptionally unlucky. 12.
You look down an alleyway to your left as you pass through the more crowded streets of the main center of this urban environment, city, some might call it in more local terms. And you see you see Madras, and they're carrying a big box and unloading a truck and talking with a small old lady. And they look your way and they notice you, and they immediately have this kind of look of concern and immediate, like a shaken face, and they look a little ashen. But this is from 30 feet away. Your eyes are just that good. Before you guys continue to pass on, I presume, towards the hospital. Don't call an ambulance or anything, huh? You're just gonna walk right on in.
I mean, no, we don't need that on our medical bill.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, you head
Good
into the hospital front door. I suppose the ER, probably. There's some other people there with various wounds and accidents, and takes you a moment to fill out some paperwork. What name do you put down as the patient?
I asked Nyx which name she wants to be put down.
Use my full name. It's on the insurance card.
Okay.
You don't have
Seema.
insurance.
Girl.
You don't have insurance.
Use
It
my,
is. I
use
was
my
gonna
full
say.
name.
Yeah, Seema Rizala.
Seema Arzella, Homeworld,
Sargasso.
Sargasso, has checked into the Sao Cliffs Hospital. There are ISF patrol all around as you are entering into the hospital area, and this is very clearly the design, the architecture, everything about it screams ISF. This is either a 100% ISF funded building or straight up just bought, paid for, and staffed by them. Okay, I think it's a few hours and eventually you're checked in. Nyx for a real hospital bed, and you get a talking to from a real doctor who tells you that you've got some severe internal damage and a lot of burns.
Great.
Oh my God, no.
You might never be the same, but with some long road of recovery, you might be able to get back what the accident took from you. What happened?
Stupid decisions.
I'm afraid I can't write that down on a clipboard, Miss Arzella? Yes.
Yeah. I got struck by lightning.
Oh, I see. Wow.
Metal bits, you know.
Understandable. Yeah, I'm afraid we don't have a professional here to repair that. I think it'd be best to simply have that removed for the time being, miss.
She, like, bolts up. No.
You don't bolt up.
Oh. She, like, looks alarmed, like, no, I can repair myself.
Okay, I'm afraid it's going to be a dead weight for now. If you don't mind that, it's not causing you any physical harm. But I just wanted to let you know, professional medical opinion.
I'll deal with it.
Okay. Abram and Aurelia, I think you're going to have to wait in the waiting room.
Man, welcome to the Days of Our Lives episode.
I assumed we were outside. Yeah, this is so depressing. Oh my God.
Was it General Valley Hospital or something? I don't know.
General Valley.
Sale
Sale Cliffs. Yeah.
No, I mean the show.
Oh, General Hospital.
Oh, yeah, General Hospital. MASH? No, I don't know.
General Hospital. Shut up.
Okay.
I'm gonna go into the cafeteria and get me, Abram, and Nick some food so that when Nick can eat, we got foods and coffee.
Okay.
And stuff.
Nyx, I'm not going to get into the exact details of the procedure, but it's 24 hours. Abram and Aurelia, you're staying overnight.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's a nicer place than we've been so far.
It's a building.
It's clean.
I don't want to linger. I don't actually want. I'm sorry. I don't want this to actually become the Days of Our Live episode, so I'm going to try and keep this quick. But what do you do for 24 hours, basically, in like a quick 2 sentences or so? And if it's something significant that requires us to go and do it, we'll do it. But go, Abram first.
Is there Wi-Fi?
Oh my God! You can't even move your fingers.
You know what? There's patient Wi-Fi, yes, because of the idea that you may or may not have to send like loved ones letters or something in case something is going on. So I think that yes, they do have Wi-Fi, but there's no free open Wi-Fi for the entirety of the city like there was in Polistiris or Slove.
But there is in the hospital.
Just this hospital, and it is deactivated when you are sent out.
All right.
Hold it, it's not your turn, Abram.
Oh.
Hi.
What do you do for 24 hours?
Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, can he, ask someone what to do about a broken ankle?
Do you just want to get actually serviced, or do you not want to?
You know why he's not sure if he wants to.
I know why.
So I know, you know. So I don't think he wants to. So he's just gonna ask first. And if they're like, maybe you should get that checked out.
That's exactly what they tell you. You talk to a nurse and she says, if someone you know has a broken ankle, you need to have them see a doctor immediately.
Why?
Because it could become infected, or it might be a harsh break. You might be leaking bone marrow just into your bloodstream right now. I mean, it's not just like a sprained toe.
He gets up and goes to get a paper to fill out.
Okay, and what name do you
Can
put
Aurelia
down?
go?
Actually,
Can we share a room?
he writes down. Aurelio. Can I use your name?
Oh shit! I was gonna ask you to put down something Arzella.
Aurelio Arzella.
They're related. We're both named
sure.
Aurelio.
Aurelio. I'm Aurelio. He's Aurelio.
We're
all
siblings.
Aurelio. He either uses Aurelio's name or if he doesn't use his name. I don't know if it matters.
You
but
got
sure,
you got to pick
his
one.
last name.
Just use
Okay.
Aurelio. That's cool.
Sure, Aurelio.
Aurelio
Arzella.
Arzella has checked into the hospital. What homeworld?
Sargasso.
Okay. Yes, you're in the same room as her. You
my
are
God. given
given a splint and a cast, and due to the effects of modern medicine, you get some very fancy stuff. You're attended to by a doctor or two, and they have to, of course, do an X-ray, and you have to fill out some paperwork, and some pictures are done, and someone comments about your cool tattoo.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't say anything.
No, I bet he doesn't.
Yeah.
Aurelio's visiting 2 patients in the hospital.
Aurelio sits in a little waiting chair between the two of you in your scrubs, drawing pictures on a clipboard that a doctor gave him.
Yay.
Also, speaking of Aurelio, he also needs to ask a nurse a question.
Okay, what do you want to ask them?
no.
There's a nurse there tending to Nyx's. She's got some severe burns, and she's getting some cream for that.
Nice.
What do you
That
say?
cream. I asked the nurse. I asked her, so if I knew someone who had lost an eye, but the eye is growing back, would they be a professional?
She
nurse is like,
she
"What the
just
fuck is wrong
stares
with
at you. That is not a normal occurrence. If this is like a question about a sci-fi book that you had or something, then
Aurelio takes his eye patch off.
Oh
my God.
my god! She said, "Oh my god!" She says,
Should I see someone about this?
"Yeah, you should probably see someone about this. We need to get you a patient form and sign
Oh my
you
God.
in."
Everyone's like,
It's gonna be Seymour, Zella, and her 2 cousins.
This is the whole
Aurelio and Aurelio.
episode, isn't it? This is the whole episode. Okay, yeah. What name do you put down, Aurelio, if you choose to actually do this?
Leo.
Okay, you put down Leo Arzella?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I kind of figured that's what was gonna be happening.
We're all under the same health insurance.
we look so related, don't we?
She looks at the pink one, the blue one, and the orange one and goes, uh-huh.
We're a multicolored family, okay? Don't judge. Wow,
Adopted.
racist.
No, it's fine. No, that didn't mean anything. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get you some fiber healing, and we'll take that burn and take it all. Just take it back. Leave that cast on. You, Aurelio.
I'm Aurelio.
Aurelio, please leave the cast on.
I love hearing I'm Aurelio.
Leo, we'll get a doctor to examine you soon, and just stay put.
Okay.
Okay. And a doctor comes in with some like things, and they do a blood test, and they take a look at your eye very closely, and the doctor's just like, "How did you lose your eye?"
Well, it's a long story, but it involved a knife
Okay.
and a drug deal.
Okay, I don't think I need to know any more than that, but it just looks like whatever, I'm assuming it was a slice, it just seems like it wasn't a clean slice. It looks like some parts are left over that are still getting blood. I guess it's not functioning, unfortunately. No, you don't need to worry about that, any kind of weird visions. It just looks like the bit that was left, the part that didn't fall off due to necrotic nature, it just seems to be getting some blood to it still, and it shouldn't be a problem, but if you experience like some headaches in the near future, like really debilitating ones, maybe come back.
But okay, Doc, but this wasn't here before.
Well, it's probably just a part of your like maturing process as you're getting older and your body is finishing off some things from puberty, and it's very
Are
common.
you telling
for
me that eyes
18-year-olds.
coming back is puberty? I'm not 18.
Really? Huh.
Really?
When you go through puberty, your eye comes back.
Well, anyway, I think
Aurelio never had the talk, so he's just like, okay.
I'm sure
guess.
this is a natural result of you know how when someone loses an arm, it
grows back.
the limb grows over, right? The wound, the flesh
Aurelio was
eventually
like staring at Nick, like,
it comes back, grows over the open wound until it's a completed closed off system, but the arm is gone. This is just what you're experiencing. You're just seeing the scar tissue covering over what was once lost.
Doesn't look great.
That's my professional opinion.
okay.
I wouldn't want to do any kind of I don't want to do any kind of surgery and fiber healing without knowing specifically how this is all going to shake out. If you have any issues, just come back. I
mean,
let it be
it's
for
all
now.
good. It's just weird.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds good then.
Right.
All right, thank you.
All right. It's another day.
Mm-hmm.
Abram, you're fine.
Nice.
Nyx, we'll talk, but you are once again up and able to walk around.
She's currently pacing.
However, they recommend you stay for another day, but you have the option to check yourself out.
I'll stay for another day.
Okay, then I suppose you do.
Nyx has absolutely sent a email to her adoptive parents.
Okay. And I also believe in this time that you would have gotten an email back from your various adoptive people, but we'll get to that later as well.
Okay.
You have one that's from Nada checking in on you and seeing how you're doing and making sure that you're okay and responding to your previous email. But I'm going to keep this moving because I didn't want it to be the General Hospital episode, but you check yourselves out and there's a bill.
Oh.
Yeah. You guys, tell me what all your money is. Each and every one of you individually.
Just say we all have 0 money now. It's fine.
No, you do, but the question is how much of a deficit this is going to take out of your savings as well.
I
Oh.
currently have in my thing 62.6.
Gone.
And oh, sorry,
Nine-
Aurelia. There
Abram?
goes your entire paycheck.
9.1.
Gone.
56.1.
You have 10 left.
Nice.
Oh, we still have the group fund.
You do still
Yeah.
have
Need it.
Yeah.
Hey,
need it?
I don't know. It's up to you guys.
You said I had 10 left.
Yeah, you got 10 left. It's up to you to figure out whether you need it or not from that.
No. Why would we need
I don't know.
everyone? We don't need no. Is our bill paid for? That's what
Your
I
bill is paid for.
Yeah.
Okay, then we don't need the group fund.
And you are
No.
checked out, and awaiting you out front is Madras with flowers.
Aww.
Mud flaps.
And they hand it to Nyx, and then they take one of the flowers out, and then they take another flower out, and then they hand it to Abram and Aurelio.
Oh,
Oh.
unexpected.
Thanks. Her left arm is kind of just dangling.
Were you three, were the three of you dropped as children?
Does a crash count?
Oh my god.
Aye.
I was raised by coyotes for a short period of time.
You're all bleeding idiots. Every single one of you. Take the flowers. You're on your own. I tried to help you. Alright? The whole city hates everybody that comes in from other planets, and I tried to show you a lick of kindness.
Listen, it wasn't your fault.
Damn right it wasn't my fault.
Our decisions were entirely our own, so you can have that guilt off your shoulders if it means that much to you.
They just like grit their teeth and scowl at you, and then they throw their hands up in the air and stalk off down the streets.
Gosh, anything worse than kindness you don't ask for. It's kindness getting taken back because they didn't get what they expected, Aurelia says, gritting his own teeth.
He's just another dickwad.
Abram kind of looks after them and then back to Nyx, and he's like, I think they were worried about you, Nyx. I don't think they're actually mad with you. Well, they're mad that you got yourself hurt. Regardless, it doesn't matter. We have to follow through with this.
What's the plan?
I need to do serious repairs on my arm, make sure my eye is back to functioning, and my hair is probably turned off.
My hair is turned off.
Yeah,
This is brown.
you're blonde. You're blonde.
We should head back to the ship, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we're taking a stop by the ship.
Okay.
I am immediately going to go into my room and I close and lock the door.
And that's the end of the campaign.
I immediately go to the fridge, take out like 3 bottles of the alcoholic beer.
Oh my god.
All
Is
right.
there a way I can... I don't know. I want to see what... I don't know. I don't think the ship can do this. I want to see what's to the northeast, but like... I don't know if there's a way I can do that on the ship. Like,
Well, I can tell you there is a way.
yeah. Well, we'll do that in a minute because so you're getting drunk and Nyx is preparing her arms.
No, I just took them out. I'm just looking.
What? I mean, you can buy a flying license just like you did on Sargasso.
Exactly.
Can you fly it steady enough so Nyx doesn't cut her arm off?
I mean, yeah,
There are no sharp tools in this kit.
yeah.
Okay. Sure. Can we just like speedily buy this thing?
Yeah, mark off 20 credits from your reserve.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Well,
got it.
10.
All right. You,
Because I'm giving my last 10, so...
okay. Now
So mark
Okay,
up
so
10 for the
minus
savings.
10.
your
Yeah.
ship roars to life and the engines hum and you lift off upward and high until you are at safe altitude for flying, and you can go anywhere you want. You just can only land here.
Northeast.
Okay, you go to the northeast. Check your gambits and stuff, I guess, because this is how the ship works. Is it's got some stuff in there built in that you can choose to use at any given time.
Lay of the land.
Okay, tell me about lay of the land.
Lay of the land. Here it is. You get a sense of the surrounding terrain, learning of all visible creatures / vehicles and physical features of the area.
Okay, and we're heading to the northeast, huh?
Yep.
You are going you're going into a large valley with 2 large mountain ranges on both sides, and filling this valley is just a bunch of trees. And the farther northeast you go, the denser and denser the trees become, and you can barely see between them, and you see the ground bottoming out deeper and deeper and disappearing into an almost black, inky abyss beneath the branches. To the left, you see the twin peaks that have been cut down the middle, and down below you see, I suppose off in the far distance, not within the forest, you see the ruins of old fortresses, some forms of towers. Who knows what these things used to be a long time ago. You keep heading northward and eastward, and this just gets denser. It just gets so dense that you can't even see through the brush anymore. You see waterfalls, you see the ends of swamps and bogs, you see some kinds of, you see movement, like of large animals down below, and mostly just mundane wildlife, except for the, occasional bear and the like. No settlements for a long while, not until you eventually head so far north that you're just hitting Cornic territory. But the forest, wow, it probably dominates like a country's worth of space.
Okay.
On the far north horizon,
Yes. Yeah.
you see the towering cumulonimbus clouds of a thunderstorm.
Oh my god, which way is it moving?
You don't know?
Yeah, we
I
don't
don't
want
like
to fly near it. So.
Very,
we're not doing that.
It is well over it's like a dozen miles away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
Well,
10.
Okay.
Well, regardless, I'm assuming some of these ruins may be of interest. Perhaps those were the towers that these people were attacking or from. I don't remember what they said about the tower. Anyway.
Can Aurelio put the ship in hover mode and just kind of like make a map of like
Yeah.
X was where we started and then we went this way.
Do you want me to open up another page for you to actually try and make a little bit of a map for yourself? What do you mean by what's the possible request?
It was more like I wanted to have it noted that Aurelio was noting all these features so that when we do eventually inevitably go back out to find stuff here in this dense ass forest.
I've noted your notation.
I know the way.
Abram, I don't want you to get excited about those ruins.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that you saw were seriously just like 4 stones in a vague circle on top of like a valley on top of a mountain.
Okay. Well, then what did we see that was useful? I don't know. I can't tell.
This is absolutely
trees.
100% the direction that those ghost soldiers went in.
Well, I guess we'll just go that way in general and see
And
what
those nimbus clouds or whatever, they seem to be just like way over there.
Way off in the
probably
distance.
start there, then go this way and then go back. So maybe they're coming from something.
Maybe.
Do you
But
want
it's-
to try and
I was
fly
gonna
near
say,
them? Is that what my beautiful DM ears are hearing, Aurelio?
I mean,
Listen, buddy, you're at the helm. They don't get a choice.
they kind of do because Nick's almost.
She did almost die, and there is some form of permanent thing that has happened.
Every other word she says is always something weird. Like forever.
She has a twitch now.
Yeah, that and maybe like some of her skills are gonna receive some modifiers.
No.
Well, we'll worry about that later. Aurelia, are you taking us into the storm?
What can you take from me?
I don't want to go into it, but I want to go closer to see what it's above.
Okay.
So I want to start by going within like 5 miles.
Okay, you're going to go within 5 miles. You see that it's actually, for the most part, just not one cloud, but it's just this massive conglomerate of a storm that dominates the sky and goes so high that it hits the whole stratosphere, all the levels that you saw on the geology test when you were in 6th grade.
That's a lot of fear.
Yeah, and it's trailing along the ground on some grassy plains. You've left the area of the forest now. It is big, but it doesn't cover the entire continent. And you maybe stick closer to the ground. So you're trying to see what it's above, right? So you're naturally gonna have to fly low. Okay, you do that, and you're pretty low for lowest helicopter, like Coast Guard kind of style. I guess make a pilot check for reasons.
For not crashing into
Just so I have a number with which to base off my descriptions. You're getting close, and you're seeing that it's not over any kind of like city or town or any kind of other area. Abram, you're 23. Okay, Abram, you're the one who kind of is manning the whole sub-pilot like survey kind of thing, like the sensors. So I'm gonna make you do the perception check, but you're using lay of the land, so we'll factor that in as well.
19.
Okay, Aurelio, you get in very close, and as soon as you get nearby the storm, your ship immediately feels like it's getting buffeted by some incredible winds, and a single light on the dashboard flickers.
Yeah, I don't want to stay here too long.
Okay, well that's good, because that's good. Abram, you are looking over your sensors. Your ship's your own micro pulled-out screens and touchpads. But maybe you just rely on your good old-fashioned eyes. I'm not quite sure. But you look out the window, and it seems to be hovering over a standing stone.
Bitch.
Another one?
Okay, I point this out to Aurelio.
So maybe that one has different ghosts.
Wait a minute. I have a theory, but I guess we won't know.
What is your theory, Abram?
That this is the opposite side, or another. I can't fucking remember what the ghost said, or like how he said it about the tower. You know, the other direction. I can't tell if he was like.
Oh, the
that
tower
is-
saw us. What do you say?
The tower saw us.
Yeah, we've been like that they were spotted.
I don't think that's exactly what he said, but you're getting good, Aurelio.
Yeah, I can't remember what he said. But you're basically it's either the enemy standing stone, quote unquote, or it's like theirs, and it's just another place that they come from, and somewhere.
Do we know? Is this a direct like diagonal from the other standing stone?
Well, I
Or
mean, of
direct
course it
line?
is. You've only got 2 points. That makes a line. You wouldn't be
Okay.
able to tell what kind of angle it is with a third point, like a triangle.
Yeah, maybe there is a third one.
Well, let's survey the area. How far away from this, like mile wise?
Oh, you've gone like maybe 30 miles.
Can we
Okay.
triangulate this shit?
Let's go 30 miles in a circle around.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm smelling where you're stepping.
With this one being at the top and the one that we started at being at the bottom, let's go in a circle.
I guess, okay, to give you a relationship, that other one, bottom left. This one, top right.
So we're going to the bottom right.
But I
Yeah.
don't want to imply that
Or
that's,
top left.
That's it. Yeah, it might be even more top right is where you have to go because you've got like the bottom.
Well, that's why he said a circle. We'll find
Yeah,
it eventually
okay.
if it exists.
Next, make an Arcana check, a computer check for me. Make a computer's check.
Alright.
Make a computer's check because you can really use that +1 from your tablet.
Here, I'm gonna draw on this.
Okay.
Alright, so 8 plus 1 is 9.
If
However,
you- Yeah?
I was. Is there any way that I can use my repair tool?
I'll give it +1. I do want to remind you that you have inspiration, and people can give each other inspiration in times of dire need.
I'll use my.
I can give you
dice
inspiration.
then.
Also,
No,
we do
I-
have a bard in
I
the
have an
party
ability.
who that's their constant ability that they should be using at
Yeah.
all times.
Yeah.
We have a
So I
bard in the
say
party?
I give her ambassador inspiration.
Okay.
I already have inspiration though.
They're two
yeah,
different. They're two different inspirations. I
This
will let
one-
them stack.
This one
Okay.
adds. This one you roll a d6 and you add whatever you roll.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like classic inspiration.
Arcana.
Aurelio's so cool.
Thank you.
Roll 1d6.
Mhm.
So to my 8 plus 6. I
14.
can't do simple. 14. Yeah.
This game is too
14.
hard.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you a really important question.
Mhm.
If you had one thing that you are 100% I cannot lose this, what would it be? What will you need and die? What is your focus as you're making sure that your body is in ship shape?
Use of my arm.
Okay, you have use of your arm again.
Thank God. Including like all of my weapons and stuff.
I didn't say that.
Oh.
This is like genie shit. You have to be really specific.
Hey, let's not draw on this because it's really difficult to remove. Okay,
Oh,
wait, that's
okay.
fine. Wait, oh
I
no.
was making a map
That's fine. Yeah, okay,
for
sure.
our obelisk journey
Alright, I'm alright with it.
as the possible ways we could go, the question mark.
Okay, so I think this is going to be another pilot check with Nyx and Abram going to be looking out the window. So they're going to both roll perception check individually, and you are looking for more standing stones. Is that what's happening here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit. Never mind.
I have to roll a check for piloting.
Okay. Yeah, you do because you are the one who is moving the observation platform.
10.
Okay. You find another one to the north, 26 miles away.
Oh fuck.
North of. Okay, so we're at the one
You
to
are on
the
the top right. Yep.
So we're even more top right.
Yes, you are. No, just
Okay.
100% top. You're 26 miles up.
Okay, so right here.
Yep.
Okay, so here's one here. So we got a line going.
No, to the left. It's directly above it. You're making it a turn from that one.
Hit Control Z.
Yeah, there you go. That's fine. It's okay. I'll probably delete the whole thing later.
Okay.
Yep, that's where you found one.
We've got. Okay, so we've got. What is going on?
They might be in a circle. There might be a bunch of
Yeah.
them.
Okay, let's go do like the same kind of degree of turn from the one
Yeah.
we just found
Okay.
to going towards the
So
left.
you're not getting out and examining them. You're just kind of flying over and marking them on a map.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. I just wanted to know. You find another one 30 miles to the west and a little bit north.
Hmm.
So like here.
Yeah, about there. Sure.
Okay, so it's making a circle.
I think so.
So
We'll
can we just
see.
say that we
I know. I was
spend-
like, is it going to be a circle? If so, just
yeah.
expedite this process, please.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
if
it's up
we
to you guys
move
to
all the
extrapolate. I'm just
points-
telling you what the answer is to
So
the
if we
individual.
move all of the points, it should be somewhere around here.
Yeah,
Or, like,
something might be in the
center.
middle. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go that way.
Okay.
That is in the dead middle of the forest.
Surprising.
Uh-huh. Is there anything there? Do we see anything?
You couldn't see through the brush. The trees are too thick.
There's something under there.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, we can't land here though.
No, we
because
can't.
First of all, it's illegal.
You
Second
can
of all,
try.
it's
We just
awful.
crash through the trees. No, we're not going to try. But
Yeah,
we
no,
know,
because then we're not gonna get back out.
Okay.
but we know where it is because we have this map. now.
Aurelio and Abram roll one last perception check.
Sure.
Aurelio or Nick?
Yeah,
What?
Okay.
because I don't want all three of you to roll. I only want two of you to roll because there's a
13.
numbers game here. Okay, yeah, Abram because he rolled higher. Sorry, Aurelio. It's the
That's-
nature of the beast. As you turn around the ship, you see the storm migrating yet again, following the trade winds
Oh, I'm sure.
to the next standing stone on the list.
The next
So-
standing stone? Wait, what does that mean?
The one that you had seen next, you went ahead of it and scoped out the next two.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the weather is going in a circle. It's spiraling around this one point.
Don't you dare say spirals.
Chujito, here he is.
Stop. No.
Okay, okay.
So. Okay, DM, can we just say that we fly around to see how many standing stones there are?
Do you want to try and find another standing stone?
I want to see how many there are in total.
You're gonna make another perception check and stare at flying. I'll do the thing before. Nyx and Abram, you do perception. Abram,
23.
We'll see how this goes. Okay. I'm going by the one that you left off at because you're still hovering
Yeah.
around there as far as I know.
So I'm assuming there's 6.
Okay. Why are you assuming there's 6?
Because we got 4 on this side. We got two. We got
Okay.
one at the top, one at the
Well,
bottom.
hold
and
on,
there's two
hold
the
on.
side.
Anyway, you find another one 26 miles to the left and down.
Yeah.
More down than left. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So it's like right here, and then there's probably another one out here. It's like a lopsided circle
It might not be a circle. It might be a big weird triangle,
or a trapezoid.
or like a pentagon.
Yeah, maybe
Oblong
I'm not
creek.
giving you them in order. Maybe there's some that are in between and various places. Who knows?
Okay.
Do
Is
you
there
wanna-
another one?
Do you want to keep? Oh,
Lower?
all right,
Yeah,
all
keep
right.
going.
Keep searching. I guess you're flying around. You find one more 10 miles down, and
Here.
2 miles to the right. I don't see it appearing on the map. I don't think.
Let me do a brighter color.
No, please, it's fine. Did you just
This
put it
guy.
over? Did you? Yeah, okay. You remarked a place that you had already marked. That's the reason why I didn't see it. Yeah, that's where you see one. That one's actually like halfway up a mountain,
Cool.
and then following this trail, I guess, is just the forest dominating the rest of that area. That potentially there could be more standing stones in.
Okay, so there's sticks of note, and they make like a weird ass
Remember,
hexagon.
I don't think you broke out the protractor and the ruler. So
Is it? The only thing I could think of is maybe like an eye shape, which is very horrifying. If
You're
so.
right, because what if we went like this?
Yeah, and then
And
there's
then,
like
like,
the
here's
thing
the
in the middle.
pupil.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, that would make sense though, because the eye's in the
Yeah,
cross
that's
statue.
yeah.
Shit, it's an eye.
can you repeat that? What?
It's an eye.
Because of what
Yeah.
statue?
The dire
What?
metal had
The dire metal
eyes.
cross
Yeah,
What's the plan,
had the
guys?
eyes.
I
Fucking
hate
kill
you.
ourselves. That's the
Okay,
plan.
well, okay. So we found one. Okay, we have to go towards the middle. That's what Abram thinks, and we have to do it soon because I don't know the pattern of that cloud, but if it's
Well,
following all the stones,
it seems to go clockwise.
hmm
So it's gonna be at the stone by the doctor's house at 6. What time is it now? To calculate how many hours it takes or whatever for it to move.
You're working on a 30-hour day, I guess, if that's
Yeah,
what you're
but
trying
how-
to imply.
But what time is it now?
3?
So it'll take 3 hours for it to get to the place where it started at 6 by the docks. So we should go and land and then bolt.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I think I'll do my best to help expedite this process. Nix, you get your weapon to work.
Oh, thank God.
In fact, all your equipment seems to be okay, at least functioning, if not in tip-top shape, and your HP is back to full.
Thank
Nice.
goodness. Back to 31 HP.
That was so scary. I'm
That
still
was-
upset. I'm sorry.
There are things that have changed about you.
Mhm.
Oh no.
I think you guys get off the ship relatively quickly. You basically just launch out into the streets as fast as you can. And with a passive perception of 14, Abram, you hear a soft yelp to the left.
A dog.
Oh, I look to the left.
Okay. Down an alley, you see 2 ISF troopers as they both lean over a young woman.
Oh hell no.
Oh.
Okay, I stop and I'm watching.
Okay. They're mumbling something, and their eyes glow when they are saying some kind of thing through their visors. So they seem to be having some kind of conversation and looking back between one another. And then one of them has their hand leaning against the wall, craning over this woman with a veil over her face. She looks familiar, actually.
Yeah, I remember.
Does Abram point this out to?
I don't know.
Yes, after a moment, he points this out to the others.
Okay.
Or he at least tells them to wait.
It's a very
That's not-
busy street with lots of people going back and forth. It's difficult for you guys to see, but with Abram's addition to pointing it out, you're able to kind of see through the throng of people.
Aurelio's gonna get his business up in there.
What about Nix
Nix
and
is
Abram?
also gonna. Nix is gonna follow.
Okay. Abram, you feel like...
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm bringing up the rear.
Really? You of all people, huh?
There's a reason.
Okay, you guys approach, and the one person on the left, the soldier on the non-leaning side, gives a quick look at you and then looks back. But then as they realize that you're actually coming to see them, they kind of like stand and they move around to the other side, and you see that both of them have rifles slung across their backs. Big ones, too.
Weird, I do too.
Yeah, he notices that.
I have a big ass rifle.
Hey, I'm gonna have to ask you three to step back off. This is a professional ISF business here, if you don't mind.
I'm sorry. I was just looking for my sister. Oh, there you are. Oh, I've been looking everywhere. You know, Mom has been very worried about you.
Really? This black-haired girl and your blonde dad, huh?
Well, God, sir, if you didn't need to be so, I don't know, hung up about normal families, you'd know that we're adopted, you racist fuck.
Oh, is that what I'm hearing, little man? And he grabs you around the collar with a gloved fist.
You need to excuse him. He was dropped on his head as a kid, and he's never been quite the same since.
I was also raised by coyotes until the age of 3.
All right, well, how about all three of you just move along back to your coyote family? How about that?
Maybe
well, I'm
after you
not
let
going
us.
anywhere without my sister.
I think a few people around you have started to look, but nobody's stopped. Nobody seems to want to interfere.
Where are they standing in relation to the girl?
I think I'm gonna have to get out a mat real quick.
Yeah, real quick.
Give me a moment. Yes.
It might have to go down in this alleyway.
Well, I do not know what you guys are about to do, but we will
neither.
find out. There's two of them, and they are going to be standing on the edge.
There's a fucking dice on my page and it won't go away.
Just click anywhere and it should go.
I know, it won't.
Alright, we
It's
got
Nix's.
you, we got
She
you,
won't
we
leave.
got you. Aurelio and
won't.
Nick seem to have taken the forefront, so we're gonna go with what we got here. How about that? Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Can it be known that Nyx does not want a confrontation? She just wants to get out of here peacefully.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I just want to know where they're standing, where the lady's standing.
I just want to know how far away they are
We got
relative
some
by
booths over
squares.
here. We got some.
Maybe
other
they're
booths
30 feet
over
away.
here.
Maybe they're not. I don't know.
It wouldn't really matter though, because I got extra range.
Yeah.
So 30 feet doesn't matter.
If we were gonna fight, I mean.
If we're gonna fight, I belong then.
Please don't.
Aurelia's gonna say though, I mean, listen, sirs, we're not gonna have to bring this up with whoever's in charge, are we?
Well, I hate to break it to you, little man, but we are who's in charge. So unless you want to get arrested, I think you should back off. And he shoves you 5 feet.
Oh my god. The
Um,
map faster.
I drew on myself.
I drew on.
You.
Help me.
Oh no, Nick, you're...
Oh no, you
Next.
Goodbye.
Yeah, he throws you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
I thought I was Aurelio.
You,
Uh,
Aurelio, make a dexterity saving throw. The person who I said in my sentence.
Saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Inch.
Oh, he looks so squashed. This is more of a
He looks
representation.
so what?
This is more a representation. I'm not trying to set this up as an actual like fight. It's just a case
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I need. Don't worry.
Yeah, there you go. How about that? Okay,
Okay.
make a dexterity saving throw. What did you roll? Okay.
10.
Yeah, you catch yourself before falling flat on your ass. A few people, a
Alright.
person you see around you kind of like stops at this, and then they kind of like walk off to the side and like get underneath one of the tents that are set up to hawk wares at.
You said you wanted to be non-confrontational next?
Yeah.
This is what I want to do. I want to get the girl and just run, but that might aggro them, and they might start chasing us or shoot at us.
Right, I have a gambit that I can use,
Mm-hmm.
which is command.
Which is what?
It's called command.
Oh, I thought you said man. I was like, oh.
No,
okay.
I speak a one-word command to a creature you see within range. The target must succeed on a charisma saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
Nice.
So long as
do
command
okay?
does not directly harm it.
Is that I don't think that works for hostile creatures though.
It uses against. No, it does. It does because there are ones that don't.
Okay, well there's got to be
It'll
like a
say-
wisdom save or something associated
It's a
with
charisma saving throw.
that. Okay.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Can I do a thing afterwards? After this?
After this, are we reaching a point where we should be? Okay, you guys decide who does what when.
Aurelio, you go first.
If there's a conflict,
Okay.
then we'll just roll initiative.
Because
and
I was
they'll-
gonna use
Okay.
I was gonna use hack weapon to kind of distract them.
Well, I can tell you who I'm targeting
Okay.
if you want to target it. Because I'm gonna target the one that shoved me, right?
Hmm.
And I'm gonna tell him to stand down. All authoritatively.
Okay. Well then, let's do it. Let's roll some fucking dice.
Okay, it's you have to roll dice because I already have a set DC.
Okay, what is the set DC?
The DC save is 8 plus 10. Not 10. I was saying 8 plus 2 is 10. Plus charisma, so he has to get above a 13.
Did I do that right? I don't know if I did that right. I think I did that right. Okay.
I win.
I don't think that's how ties work in this. Is that how that works?
No, what? Yeah.
Saving throw. Because if it's an attacker, I don't. Saving throw.
Yeah, I know for one of them it's like meet it to beat it, but I don't know if that's the same for saving throws.
Let's see here. He succeeds if he gets the same number.
Really?
Yeah.
For attack saving throws?
Well, because it's not actually a contest, the DC is this is the number you need to hit, and the answer is 13, and so he rolled 13, so he succeeded on the DC. I do the same thing for you guys behind the scenes. Sorry, Aurelio.
Damn.
It's a no go. He gets a little bit aggressive. He actually has a hand go to his pistol at his side.
Now, we don't need to make a big scene now, do we?
The glowing helm with its blue eyes looks towards you, Nyx. It's silent. Do I know you?
Should you?
You work on the garrison?
Yes.
Lab technician, right?
Yes. It's my day off.
Right. How about you get your dog here in line?
Sometimes he likes to go against what I like to say. However, you have business with her. So if you don't mind.
No, you see, I don't believe that she's your sister, so back off.
Alright, I was trying to get this peacefully done, but I see I'm going to have to use my authority. Now you will release her to me, or we're going to have a problem with the higher-ups. It's your choice.
Yeah, where's your badge? And he holds
I
out a
told you.
hand waitingly.
What is the lady doing?
She looks a little scared and a little, like, embarrassed almost. Kind of, like, clammed up. She kind of looks like a very serious stone face.
Can't she run the other way? What is she doing?
No, because the soldier in the other alley has his hand around her wrist.
Oh, he has her. Okay, good.
As I told you, it's my day off. Why would I have my badge on me?
Because I think you're trying to pull one over on me.
If you
So-
saw me in the facility,
Right. Okay. If you'll just excuse me one moment. And then you hear...
Yes, you know.
Then you hear a click as a radio turns on.
nope, he doesn't, cause heck weapon! Make an intelligence save!
Okay. Where is the intelligence for this person?
Does he?
Whoopsie. I want to roll these in front of you so that, like, well, so that you know.
Mhm.
Nyx always has to do it the peaceful. Let's not kill today.
Let's not kill today.
Wait, no, you don't.
Oh wait,
You
I
don't need to roll anything for it. You know how magic works in D&D. Come on.
Yeah, I beat him.
Okay. Yeah. You. Okay. Yes, you beat him because your DC is just 8 plus your proficiency plus your intelligence. Okay.
Dumb shit.
This is Private Luzon. I'm going to be requesting some assistance. We need to make an apprehend.
His weapon
Hello?
is now faulty.
Okay.
And his radio is now faulty.
Well, you must succeed on intelligence names. Electrically powered weapon the target possesses for the duration. You can deactivate his weapon, but I don't think that works on a radio.
Alright.
But other things work on a radio.
I am going to use my, no.
What about your other friends? What about Abram and Aurelia? What are they doing here?
Oh.
Done.
Done? Done what? Gun? You pull out your gun and shoot him? Is that what's going on? What's happening here?
Nyx really doesn't want me to. I don't see a way out of this because.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Those guys just want to walk away.
Aurelia, you look around you and you see like a couple of people have now stopped to kind of like watch what's happening. Like Leon Fiel natives. Like you see actually like even like that old man that you accosted on the side of
Oh
the
shoot!
road.
I'm gonna perform.
Okay, what's going on here?
How many people are watching?
Just like the two. Everybody else seems to kind of be minding their own business on purpose even.
I think we're on the same track here, Aurelio, actually. Wait, what do you want to do with your performance?
I want to perform that they were just trying to harass this woman. Like they're like, I saw them trying to pull up her clothes.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say Abram was also going to like just start like telling the people to come look what the ISF is doing.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna be like. Oh my god,
You can't stand for this.
Speak.
Yeah.
Speak.
Especially since they don't like the ISF anyway. So
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna start a riot. We're
Paint
doing
me
it.
a word picture.
So Aurelio, already sensing, because I bet Abram sensed that Aurelio has the same idea as him, and so they're like,
Yeah.
Aurelio's gonna start shouting, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Someone come help this woman! These ISF soldiers! Well, you can't pull up her clothes.
A few
You have to
people
stop her."
and look at you, Aurelio.
Consent is something you need to talk about, sir.
Abram?
Abram, he just like kind of motions down the alley so they can plainly see what's going on. Well, that these ISF soldiers have this woman who obviously isn't doing anything, apparently, maybe, hopefully. And he says,
the ISF soldier has like cameras.
yeah, he's holding. I'm just saying, hopefully she didn't actually do something bad, but we don't know yet. So anyway, he's like, this is what the ISF does. Is this really what you want going on in your town?
Few more
Are you
people
going to
stop.
stand here and let them do this? Walk by and let them do as they please to your people?
Hey, what's going on over there? A few people get closer, and a few people stop and start to look at this person and take a step forward, and the man steps back.
Who steps back?
The trooper.
What was this guy's name that was looking at me?
Luzan.
Professor Loser. No,
Yeah, loser. Luzin or Luzon.
His
or
grip
something.
tightens around the rifle at his back.
And now he's gonna use his weapon against us. He can get what he wants from now on.
He reaches forward and he tries to grapple you, Aurelio. Roll athletics or acrobatics.
Aurelio, while
Violence
he's
against
dodging,
peaceful
he's
protesters.
now
This
trying
isn't
to
gonna end well.
tackle me because I caught him in the act.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, this is fucked up. This is peaceful. We're just saying, look at this. And they're freaking out.
You have to
Did you say
contest that.
acrobatics or athletics?
As either or, because you're defending against a grapple.
Oh, is it a save?
That's a no, it's not. It is using your athletics or your acrobatics. Those two skills that are on your sheet. You rolled them.
It's a contest.
Nope.
You lose.
Okay, yeah, he
But I can still talk.
Yeah, he grabs you
Yeah.
and shoves you like a little bit on the ground, one knee down.
I'm
Oh my
videotaping
God.
it.
You
He's
feel
not getting what he
Videotaping
wants
this.
from the woman, so he's gonna take it from me.
feel the cold metal of cuffs around your wrist. I think that the other guy at this point has also stepped forward, and he's kind of like hasn't released his grip on the woman yet. But a few people step forward, and Aurelia, when this happens, a bunch of people all of a sudden stop what they're doing, and some people put down their boxes, and a circle is starting to form around you,
I'm videotaping.
all around you three. No, you're not.
Oh.
Aurelio just says, I have done nothing wrong, ever.
What are you other two people? Nix, what are you doing here?
Uh,
No videotaping,
she's-
but
Oh.
I'm sure someone's taping this. That's what happens. People pull out their phones to record and shit.
She still has hack weapon on this thing, right?
yeah, you do, but he doesn't know that.
You can control it. Oh my god, make it.
I activate it.
Yeah.
What does that mean? That you can do that? What's happening here?
Yeah,
Should you
she
gain
can
control?
control it.
Okay.
It's shooting.
This electronic rifle does what? Tell me how many shots you do.
Shoot it at me.
2.
You can't control the aim. It just goes off on his back twice. Into
Shots
the
fired.
ground.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shots
A
fired.
loud burst of energy releases from the barrel of this gun and hits the ground twice, and the pavement explodes. If you had been hit by that, that could have potentially done a tremendous amount of damage. These troopers do not fuck around. They will hurt you. And when he does that, roll persuasion, Aurelio and Abram. Nix, I guess you can roll persuasion too because you did something here. It's just inadvertent. Ironically, it's not something persuasive because nobody knows you did it.
Dude, I'm gonna be like, damn, you already have me handcuffed. You're gonna try to fire at me? I'm defenseless.
Okay.
I don't even have a weapon on me.
Okay, when
my
those
head-
shots ring out, a box collides with the helmeted head of this trooper and
Ha.
explodes.
Explodes.
Into
Like literally,
splinters.
or just
It
okay. I was
just
like,
cracks on it. It instantaneously
selling?
cracks. And someone runs out of the mob around you, and they've got like a bandana over their mouth and nose, and they just like kick the soldier right in the neck.
nice.
Who thinks it's mud flop?
Flying kick.
Aurelio, you're still cuffed, but you are not grappled anymore. You're just
Yeah, heck, I get up.
the other one releases their grip on the woman and grabs a gun. I think at this point roll initiative, but that doesn't mean what you think it means.
Wait. She grabbed a gun.
No, she did nothing. The trooper holding her grabbed a gun. Everyone roll initiative,
Oh, okay.
please.
I got you.
Because this is not necessarily a normal combat scenario, but initiative is specifically designed to see how fast everyone reacts to things. Aurelio, I guess you're first if that's your initiative.
I have initiative.
Okay.
I mean, I have non-initiative. I have a advantage.
Okay, Abram, you're first. What do you do?
Abram goes to grab the lady.
Okay, you dart past the other person. He tries to stop you. He makes an opportunity attack with the butt of his gun.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Kill me. If I can.
He hits you in the side of the head with his rifle butt, and he does. That's 10 damage.
That's fine. As long as I get the lady.
Unfazed.
I honestly don't care.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
you
like-
you still go through though and grab the woman. I
I'm
guess?
bleeding. I grab her and I'm trying to.
Okay.
Does this alley come out somewhere else?
You don't know. It turns at the
Okay.
end.
I'm just saying, if I turn around, is he gonna attack me again?
No, you.
I wanna grab her
no,
and
you.
retreat, that's
You are
all.
entering and leaving all in one thing. Don't. He
Okay, good.
actually.
Then I go back.
Opportunity attacks actually take your reaction, which you only get one off per turn.
Oh, okay,
So
good. Well,
you
then I
can
go
pass
back.
through it all you want now. Okay,
Yeah.
you grab her
I
and
just
run
grab her.
back.
I grab her and kind of throw her back. Do we want to talk to her, or do we just want to let her go?
I don't know.
I'm asking the party.
Well, we'll talk to her once the coast is clear.
I was just gonna throw her into the crowd, be
Okay,
free. But if we want to talk to her, then
That's fine then. I guess you throw her into the crowd, and that's what you do, huh?
Yep. Bye.
She's gone. She disappears.
Good. I don't need her.
Yeah, and in her place, like the people around you suddenly just like swell in as if her exit broke some kind of invisible barrier, and someone has a brick that they just straight up chuck at the other person down the alley,
Good.
and it misses and collides with a wall, and that person takes a shot.
The soldier
Yep.
shoots back at them.
The soldier in the back takes a shot.
Guys, we either should leave or try to disarm these people or do something.
No, I take my rifle out and I shoot back at
Okay.
him.
No,
He-
don't shoot back.
The trooper misses, and a bright purple ball of fire basically collides with that tent directly behind you, Abram, and immediately catches alight and bursts into flame. We're moving in.
We need to leave.
We're in bullet time. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
but if
this
we
is
leave these people
three
here,
more
then-
people descend on the trooper that had fallen down earlier. He takes out his gun and he pulls the trigger, and nothing happens. And then someone
Wait.
rips it out of his hand and then swings it into his faceplate, and his helmet flies off, and you see a very pale-faced, short black cropped hair with a bloody nose as he hits the ground. And the trooper down the alleyway like takes a step forward and then takes a step back, and then the crowd like notices him, and they just flood in down the alley, and people are like screaming and just yelling at the top of their
Oh, we're good
lungs,
then.
and they
I
just
think they have it under control. We don't need to.
descend down upon that
Wait.
trooper.
I want to hack his weapon so he can't use
I
it
was gonna
anymore.
say. I was gonna ask if you could do that. If you could at least stop the guns from shooting.
Is that a That's a cantrip? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's
It's a cantrip.
a saving throw.
Yep.
God, this is so confusing. No, bad. Don't. No.
What?
I didn't mean to do that. That's the 16. He beats it.
Okay.
I don't know
Alright, well,
really.
she tried. Let's
Can
go.
you paint me a word picture for how this cantrip like works? Like, how are you doing this?
My tablet is sending electric impulses.
Okay, I'm fine with that. That's totally cool. He like notices that there's like a bit of a flashing light going on with your thing. This has to be some kind of. There's got to be some kind of visual cue that you are doing this because this is such a powerful cantrip.
I love it.
Okay, so there's some kind of visual thing that goes on. Like maybe there's a flashing light on the top of your thing, like a Bluetooth device trying to connect. And he takes a shot at you.
Great.
And I'm going to just roll this physically with my manly hands. What is your AC?
14.
Okay, he hits you.
Great.
Yeah. And it does 6 damage.
On
Okay,
that
I
note,
can take
we need
that.
to leave, please. I would like
Yeah.
to leave
Yeah,
the
and
situation.
then as soon as that happens, immediately the gun is ripped out of his hands too. And they are just he disappears beneath a bunch of bodies. And actually, you see Madras standing far off in the distance at the edge of this courtyard with his arms crossed, leaning against a wall.
That's fine.
She
We
doesn't
just
seem to
kill
have any
Madras.
kind of discernible thing, like no expression on their face. What do? What's going on? You're in a
We're leaving.
mob. You
We're
have
leaving.
triggered a mob.
Yep.
Good. We're leaving.
Let's go. Yeah, we're leaving.
I want to find that girl.
Spoiler alert, you will never find her.
That's why I asked before I got rid of her, and nobody said anything, so I let her go.
I did say something.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said I want to talk to her.
Nah, this is fine. This is in character, I feel. This was bull. You have time to make discernible questions and figure out a plan of
she's
actions.
gone.
This is fine. This is perfect. Yeah, you leave the mob, I guess. Where's the target? Where's the go? Where's the destination?
Away.
Back to
Tavern Inn.
yeah.
Okay, you run back to the tavern inn. Then I think that you see on the radio, like you hear on the radio and you see on TV that just a full-on mob has broken out in the courtyard and 2 troopers have just been tied to poles and flogged.
Yeah, they deserved it.
Yeah, they kind of did, probably.
And they're also talking
Hopefully.
about how more authorities are on the way, and you see people in black outfits and see-through plastic shields.
I mean, apparently
you see-
the ISF weren't even invited.
You hear over the you hear above you like the sounds of a helicopter, and you see on the radio that you're looking through the view, or see through the TV that you're looking through the view of a above angle, and you see and hear the rumbling of some large vehicle as it comes down the roads, and it's just starting to spray water at people. And you're watching as a mob is broken up, but only just barely. They flipped a car. There's a fire going on, and the people that you saw in that alleyway, the 2 troopers, they're out. They're unconscious. They're beaten and they're bleeding.
Nick, can you hack the water tank?
Not from this far away.
You watch as someone is hit with some kind of powerful beanbag right in the stomach, and they come crashing down. And in their place, 2 more come up, and they're hit with some kind of electrical beam. I think that this keeps going on for, however long you choose to watch it for.
Okay,
Because-
well,
Stop watching.
Yeah, I stopped
Yeah.
watching.
we started a riot, now what?
Well, we need to get to those stuff.
Yeah, we need to go do that.
The town ISF stuff is uneven. Like our priority, we're like, it just happened. Now we need to go find this.
It was coming anyway, we just helped it along.
Yeah.
Cornick already had that. Well, Cornick was already on the way to it. I'm sure these people wanted it too.
I
They were
do.
more than ready to fuck up these guys.
I think you
They
watched
definitely
long
did.
enough to see that this will not sustain.
But it still happened, and that means something. So I don't know.
Okay.
It's the beginning.
Where is the destination?
The center of the eye.
Okay.
Yep.
It's totally
Are
an eye.
you ready to go?
No. Wait, we need a short rest or
Yes, we
something.
do.
Can
No, we
watching
need a
TV
long
or-
rest. We need a
Yeah,
long rest.
Oh yeah,
at the
long
end.
rest.
Okay.
Sure.
You wait until tomorrow to do
wait,
stuff,
wait.
I think.
Wait, before we go to the inn and long rest, can I talk to the innkeeper and be like, hey, you're not friends with the ISF?
He looks at you like with a ferocious look of disdain and contained fury that you even insinuated that he has anything to do with the ISF.
Good.
He looks like he's
awesome,
about to
sweet, my
strangle
man.
you.
No, I'm just like I like a big smile bursts out of my face. Go awesome and go
Awesome.
Okay.
because I didn't want them to be tattling.
Oh, understood. Yeah, you on the radio on the radio you hear like, yeah, and three perpetrators with unique looks to them were spotted, but no details were given yet. They were not
Yeah, I
among the
figured that.
arrested.
Or it's fun.
Do I have access to my hair color changer again?
Yes.
Oh, turn it back to blue.
Okay.
Oh,
One of them was a blonde woman.
Nope, not anymore. Nope. Someone dye my hair.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to long rest until that means you're waiting until next day, 8 hours from now at the least, to do this
Yes.
thing. A day
Yes.
is going to pass. Now
Yes.
we are approaching that thing where time matters, and I'm just gonna say that it does.
Mhm.
Right, but we're not gonna be ready without taking a long rest.
Okay.
There's no freaking way.
All right. Then I think we're
I need to be
gonna.
back to full.
I think we're gonna end it here. You guys get back to your
Sounds good.
tavern and keep a low profile for a day, recovering. Get all your HP. All your HP is at full. Okay. I'm not. We're doing. It's full. Full. All right.
Oh,
Good job, everyone. You started a riot.
yeah.